All right. Long overdue video on this Sprint, HPI Sprint 2. Haven't done it for the reason that I wanted to prove myself on a, not prove myself, more like prove the car on the things I've done, the mods I've done to make sure it's all works fine. But when I went to Jess34753 and RCMan1223 a few weeks back, when I went over there to Orlando to do the speed runs, the spur gear on the on this Sprint kept coming off. So anyways, I'll talk about that in a second. But the reason why I didn't do it is because I don't have it on film. Kept coming off. Finally, I was able to keep the spur on after 4 or 5 runs, but the rain was coming, was about to hit hard, so I did a quick pass, hit 89, but I don't have it on video. So you know, I'm not claiming anything. It's just, it is what it is. I didn't get it on film, so I'm not going to waste any more time, and I just wanted to show, you know, what I've done so far, and it has worked. I'll get it on film eventually. But before I take off the top, the mounted battery trays that I have, you saw it there. So you guys that have the Sprint, it sits right up outside the wheel. I'll show you, but if you see the side, right there, it fits perfect. It's perfect. It's a tight fit, so you don't have any bend on that with the wind going in on that. So of course I did the shoe goo. I want to do the fiberglass. That's just, I heard it's messy and I'm scared of it. Honestly, I'll make a mess. I make a mess out of anything. I don't know if you can see with the light, but this is the Sprint 2, and a couple things. I'm on a tripod. I'm gonna try to do this real quick here. Let me get something I can point at. All right, right here I did the bulkheads in aluminum. Right here, done by Custom Fast RC. Guy does incredible work. All right. And the funny thing about that, right here in the rear as well, the funny thing about that is, Yeah Racing follows me on Instagram, and I had posted that, and they came out with them, and they had, you know, they tagged me on, you know, on it and wrote me, so that's kind of cool. So Brian from Custom Fast RC, man, I guess what you did was so good that they're thinking, you know, that they came out with it. So it's not even out yet. Also, what I did for you guys that have the Sprint 2, this mount right here where the posts go, I thought, I mean, that's critical for me to have in aluminum. And the reason being is there's no bend on this. That plastic part had a lot of flex on it. So to me, that part is more critical than anything else. All right. So as you see, I have Mod 1 gearing, and this is really hard to do. I need a camera person, honestly. I should have called my wife to help me out. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to take it off the tripod. All right. Much easier. All right. So what I did was I made as much as aluminum as I thought that would hold, you know, that would make the car real rigid, which is what I wanted. So I succeeded. The big question that a lot of people have had is the trays. I don't think anybody's done this. I'm not claiming to be the first. I know that in our for some reason this RC hobby thing, that's a big thing. Who does it first and all that? I really don't care. I got the side trays. I think work awesome. I'm a huge fan of it on any vehicle I do. If you see here, there's a Mugen, and I have the side trays as well on that ride. So Fortec I'm working on is going to have the same thing. The reason is weight distribution. Even if I'm running just a 2-cell, what I'll do is I'll put 2 2-cell and I'll connect 1 just for the balance, and it helps me keep the car down. So big fan of that. That's the reason why I did it. I had to find a way to do it on this Sprint because it's so light. Now this is what I did. All right. I measured the trays and I just simply made a plate and I drilled it down. I made the holes and all that. I made some extra holes in case, but I reinforced it fine. Now if you see right here, all right, you see right here and right here, the servo goes right here on these two parts. But with this tray setup, you have to scoot that servo in. So you have to do 2 additional holes right here. So you're pretty much relocating the servo. This right here, this tie wrap, what I'm doing is I'm keeping these cables down so it doesn't mess with the belts. Of course, I got the upgraded belts. I got a 2400 Mod 1 gearing. Nothing too difficult. I kept this receiver box. I don't think this is where it goes. It goes at a different spot, but I thought it was a cool idea to do it. And what I did was I got my BC cat pack and I don't know if I said it, but I'm in the middle of moving, and the new house that I got has a workshop room with awesome lighting. It's almost like I bought the house just for the lighting. I swear, it's so frustrating. But anyhow, I think you can see it here. I tie wrapped so this doesn't move and doesn't get in the way of the belt or anything. So that's what I did with the trays. That's mainly what I wanted to do and show you. Okay, I just got a phone call, and it interrupted my video. But what I was saying is, if you look at the side, it looks like it's gonna pop out. See, like pop out the side, the trays. But it does a little bit on this side. But believe me, it helps because of that body. I was worried, but it's a perfect fit. Look how tight of a fit it is right there. You gotta make sure you got clearance. Seriously, this guy's gonna call again? Okay, look. Make sure you got clearance here on the servo. Hey, I called it servo and not server. This is where I mount my GPS. Sorry for moving around, just trying to get this done really quick before I get interrupted again. So that's a Sprint. It's solid. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, y'all know me. There's no secrets in my game unless it's somebody else's idea and they tell me to keep it quiet. But it is a solid car. The only thing I'm not too sure about, and somebody can give me advice, I got the is it Kevlar? Anyways, the reinforced belts, the tighter ones, but they're so small and scrawny to me that I don't see how they can withhold those, anything over 100. If you look at the Mugen, like that's like a 6mm width belt, so it's just a big difference. But anyhow, any questions, holler at me. All right. I also wanted to give a quick shout to my boy RCMan1223. Had this shirt show up, which I couldn't believe it. It was pretty bad. Look at this. So he wrote my name on the front of it. He sent me a large. I'm gonna have to wash it like 10 times, considering I wear a medium, right? Anyhow, the crew. All right, and you got RCMan1223, RC Car Rookie, Jess 34753, Rockbutt 43. RCMan, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you looking out and sending me a shirt. I think it's my first shirt that I've gotten, so I appreciate it, man. Again, any questions with the Sprint, hit me up. or the trays. To me, it's pretty straightforward. Make sure you got the clearance here and in the front. Make sure you don't hit your servo. All right, again, I'm just a neat freak, so cables, I did my cables in white. Those are actually heat shrink. Heat shrink. I'm big into heat shrink, so as you see, I got them in all colors. And also I did the cat pack and the BEC. All right, guys, any questions, hit me up. Hope everybody's doing good. And I'm hoping this is my next ride I'm working on. Just waiting on the body, and we'll do some testing with this. All right, I appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm out.